Welcome to the Lara Jane Layton Show. This podcast is for you, the person who keeps putting others first. Your self-talk has held you back. You no longer need to take a second seat. Let's explore ways to overcome self-doubt. You can silence that inner bully voice and achieve your full potential. Here's your host, Lara Jane.
Hello, Lara Jane here. Have you ever felt like you're running the race and you just got to keep going whether you have the energy or not? And you keep running and running and you just want to sit down, but you keep running because your life depends on it. Are you the gazelle or the lion? Most of us, successful people in life, had some kind of trauma back when we were kids that has kind of haunted us and kind of kept us on that push. Mine was when I was in sixth grade. My sixth grade teacher told me I would never go to college and I would be lucky to graduate from high school. So Jane had to go into overdrive to make sure that everything fit together and that she was successful, because successful people go to college. That has driven me for 35 years in the corporate world. Push. I can't naturally make it, so I'm going to push. I'm going to try harder. I'm going to learn to maneuver. I'm going to learn to jump. Have you felt like this? Do you have a story that you keep trying to overcome even though it is 60? Okay, maybe I'm the only one that old. Maybe it's 40 years ago. How do you react? There was years and years where the corporate world was fun. I'd get out there and I would run as fast as I could and I would conquer and I would, feel so elated that I had accomplished so much and that I was making a difference for somebody in this world. And it was amazing. And I'm sure you've had those same wins. But at the same time, you drive and you drive and you drive, and eventually you switch from being the predator to the prey. And when you start running for your life instead of running for a living, there's fear, there's frustration, there's anxiety. How do we get rid of that? How do we move back and be that kid or that horse, that little tiny horse that's jumping and frolicking around in the pasture without any worries of what tomorrow will bring? Then we go to the lioness, where we're out hunting and capturing the prey and bringing home the dinner. And then all of a sudden, we're running for our lives. This podcast, if you have gotten to the point where you are running for your life, this podcast is for you. And if you haven't crossed over the line yet, this podcast is for you. We can help stop that fear-based response to I'm not good enough by changing some of the words that we tell. It can be the same story, but we're going to change up just a couple of the words. And those words are going to help us to internalize things as a lesson that we have learned and we have conquered, not one that's still holding us back. So all of that crap that happened to us in elementary school because we didn't read as well as everybody else, or in junior high when we didn't have a body yet, we were still a stick figure, or in high school where you didn't get asked out to the dance. Any of these things could be that trauma that we have held on to and wondered, what's wrong with us? Why aren't we cool like everybody else? I know you're successful. I know people look up to you. I know you have given your heart, soul, and everything you have to your corporate world. But you know what? It's time to take care of you. The episodes on this podcast are designed to help you not just be a survivor, but to be successful and to be a winner. So we're going to have a Monday challenge. Every week, you're going to have a challenge of switching up some of your words that probably can set you free. That's how it internalizes it. There may be words that help me that don't help you because we all grew up differently. The second day, Wednesdays, we will have a release where we have thoughts from my head of the way I've adjusted and I've made it through things so that I could keep on going. Now, you'll hear people talk about self-care. There's the self-care that, we get a pedicure or, we go take a long hot bath. To me, that's first aid self-care. If you are overstressed and you need to dump some stress, you need to go exercise, you need to go do something to dump the stress, that's first aid. What we want self-care is that long-term, it's going to last. I feed myself good food so tomorrow I don't have indigestion or sluggish problems. That's a self-care that's long-lasting. So we want to go for long-lasting self-care. An episode, the third one each week, is going to come out on Fridays, and that is going to be with a guest. And those are my friends, my family, clients, people that just want to be heard of what things that they do for their health and their mental well-being to stay productive and excited to go to work every day. So if one day you roll over and you go, I just can't make it to work today, it's self-care day. It's self-talk day. It's time for you to put yourself first. And let's figure out what that is. So stay tuned for the next episode. We'll talk to you soon.
Are you tired of waking up exhausted? You are not alone. If you're looking to take your life back, let's start with the simple step of adjusting your self-talk. Stay tuned for the next episode with your host, Lara Jane. Remember to follow the show so you don't miss a next simple step that you can use to feel more confident. And please leave an honest review.